Alright, welcome to Chakra Quantics. Now in this tutorial I will be putting us through the analysis for roof coverings. Basically we have different types of roof coverings. It could be aluminum roof covering, it could be stone coated roof coverings, it could be asbestos roof coverings, it could be bituminous felting, and a whole lot of others. Alright, but we'll be looking at the aluminum roof covering, and we'll be looking at the stone coated roof covering. Now basically in roof covering works, we have aluminum washers, and we have galvanized screws, and of course aluminum roof covering comes in gauges. That's they have varying thickness. It could be 0.55, it could be 0.7, it could be 0.5, and a few more gauges depending on their thickness. So we're looking at 0.5 mm here, then we look at 0.7, then the stone coated. All right, aluminum washers, we have they are 100 in a pack, and in 1 square meter we'll be needing an average of 7 numbers in a square meter. The same thing goes for the galvanized screws. All right, okay, now currently in the market 0.55 goes for an average of 8,100. This is very volatile because of the hyperinflation being experienced right now in this part of the world, so it varies. So this is an average of 8,100. Then we need washers also, then we need galvanized screws. Now washers are at 6,020 naira. All right, for 100 pieces. All right, so for per piece it is 16 naira 20 kobo if I divide by 100. The same thing goes for the galvanized screw, 6,020 naira. If I divide it by 100, it gives me per number. This is what we have here. So we bring everything into the analysis sheet. We have the aluminum covering 8,100 per square meter. All right, we need washers at an average of 7 numbers in a square meter. For one number we have 16 naira 20 kobo. So if I multiply by 7, I have this. The same thing goes for this. So this gives us the sum. So I add cotton waste 10%. So that gives me the cost of the material. Now remember I said rate analysis basically involve 3 items. We have the material, we have labor, we have profit and overhead. And even when you use plant and machinery, or plant and equipment rather, these also are included. Then you now have material, plant and equipment, we now have labor, then profits and overhead. But basically material, labor, profits and overhead. Now the labor requirements for aluminum covering, basically an output of 100 square meter per day. All right, have using a gang of 2 skilled labor and 1 unskilled labor. We have 2 skilled labor at 7,500 naira per day, which is 15,000. 1 unskilled labor at 3,500 naira per day, which is this. If I sum them up, I have this. Of course, this is for 100 square meter. For 1 square meter labor, I'll divide by 100. All right, now we'll take to the summary. We have material, this is this. We have the labor, which is this. Material, labor, if I sum them, I have this. Withholding tax is 5%. In my previous videos I used 2.5%, right, because of the Finance Act published in February 2020, saying withholding tax for construction works is 2.5%. However, another document has been shared now, and withholding tax is 5%, including construction works. So 5% of this gives me that, and now profit and overhead 10%. Profit and overhead varies, like I've always said, from company to company. It could be 15, it could be 20, it could be 25, it could be 30, depending on the company's overhead. So 0.55 average cost in a square meter is 11,575 naira 50 kobo. Same process goes for the 0.7 mm gauge, 100 pack, 100 a pack of aluminum washers, 100 in a pack of galvanized screws, 100 in a pack at 7 numbers per square meter. All right, so it goes for an average price of 14,600 naira. It changes, it varies because of the hyperinflation going on right now. The same thing, aluminum washers are 6,020 naira. 60 naira 20 kobo per piece. The same thing for the galvanized screws. Alright, we'll bring them to the analysis sheet. The covering per square meter is 14,600 naira. We add the washers and we add the screws. Alright, this gives us this. Then we'll add the cotton waste. That gives us the material cost. Labor cost also. Labor output per day is at 100 square meter. Right, for aluminium roof coverings. A gang of 2 skilled labor and 1 unskilled labor. 2 skilled labor. All right, 7,500 naira per one. So by 2 it is 15,001 is that. So this is the material cost for 100 square meter. Sorry, this is the labor output cost for 100 square meter. So if I divide by 100, I have the labor cost per square meter. All right, so the summary: this is the material, this is the labor. All right, so we sum them and now we go to the profit and overhead. So we had withholding tax 5%. I already explained this. Then profit and overhead of 10%, so that gives us 19,833 naira 75 kobo. 4.7 gauge aluminium roof sheet. The same process applies for the Gerald stone coated roof step tiles also. An average price of 5,100. All right, then the same thing goes for washers. The same thing goes for galvanized screws also. So we have this. All right, add the galvanized screws at this amount. The same thing goes for this. All right, this gives us the sum here. Add cotton waste 10%. That gives us this. Now labor output for stone coated roofs at 165 square meter per day. 165 square meters per day. All right, so a gang of 2 skilled labor and 1 unskilled labor. 2 skilled labor at 15,000 naira, 1 unskilled at 3,500 naira. We have the labor output for 165 square meter, 18,500 naira for 1 square meter. Right, I divide by 165. Please take note. All right, then we'll show the summary. This is the material. Now this is the labor. All right, so I add withholding tax of 5% and I add profit and overhead of 10%. So this is the average cost for a stone coated roofing sheet. Basically, it varies from location to location. Their prices vary from location to location. So this is a guide, right? Get the material cost of what's applicable in your location, apply it, and you are good to go. It's been very busy with me with work lately. That's why you've not been seeing my videos recurrently. I think that's the word, recurrently, English. All right, so expect more and more videos from Chaka Quantix. And if you're here to subscribe to this channel, please do all to subscribe, like, comment, share. If you have any question or comment, please kindly drop them in the comment section. And if you want to reach me, my email is already on my YouTube channel. You'll see it there. All right, this is Chaka Quantix. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.